Meet the Motorola Razr 50 Ultra's little bro, the Motorola Razr 50. But it's not so little this time around with this massive 3.6-inch cover display. Does it hold a candle to the Razr 50 Ultra and other flip phones in the market though? Let's find out in our full review.
Flash. So big, you can't even see my face. Ballin' on the court, make 'em chase. Buzzer beater, shot clock, first place.
Let's get the specs out of the way first. You can see them on your screen. Most things look good except that chipset and the UFS 2.2 storage. So let's see how it performs in tests and real-world usage. Aesthetically, the Motorola Razr 50 resembles its Ultra counterpart quite a lot. It is only slightly thicker than the Razr 50 Ultra, but the curved body makes it very comfortable to hold. The Razr 50 has an aluminum frame and a durable stainless steel hinge which is rated for 4 lakh folds, which means you can fold it 100 times a day for 10 years. The vegan leather back looks gorgeous and the 3 colors, spritz orange, beach sand and koala grey, look great. The Razr also has an IPX8 rating, meaning it can withstand submersion up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. The front is where you can actually see a difference. The Razr 50 screen cuts off at the top, unlike the Razr 50 Ultra, which has a screen spanning the entire front portion of the phone. Still, this is a massive upgrade over the Razr 40's tiny 1.5-inch display. This also allows for full functionality. You can run pretty much any app on this cover display. Speaking of the display, the Moto Razr 50's foldable LTPO AMOLED display is bright and fairly color accurate. Viewing angles are decent for a foldable phone and the crease is nearly invisible when the phone screen is turned on. Superb stuff. The inner display, which has 120Hz refresh rate, intelligently switches its refresh rate based on the app that's currently running. However, the outer display with 90Hz support only goes down to 60Hz even on the always-on display, which impacts battery life negatively. As for the brightness, the inner display touched a whopping 1582 nits in our testing, while the outer display reached 1012 nits under bright sunlight. So readability on sunny days is a non-issue. Speaking of the outer display, this little 3.6-inch marvel stands out. At 65K, this is the largest outer display on a flip phone in this price segment. In fact, it's also larger than the flagship Z Flip 6's outer display, and its functionality is unrivaled. However, it can feel a bit cramped for texting, but it's great in a pinch. The outer display is also protected by Corning Gorilla Glass Victus. Okay, here's the deal. Performance is not the Moto Razr 50's strongest suit, not even remotely. Yep, not at all. It is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7300X processor, and let's be real, this processor is usually used on phones between the 15 to 25K price range. Additionally, you get slow UFS 2.2 speeds, so naturally the phone suffered in synthetic benchmark scores. It came nowhere close to the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6, and even the Oppo Find N3 Flip outperformed it. In fact, cheaper candy bar phones like the Realme GT6 beat it with ease. I understand that this is not a performance-oriented phone, but the lack of performance prowess even impacted my daily use. The UI gets laggy after any intensive tasks like clicking photos or shooting videos. Gaming at high graphics suffer from frequent frame drops over extended sessions. Its only saving grace is the beautifully optimized Hello UI with nearly no bloatware and smooth animations. Plus, you get all the bells and whistles like Moto gestures and the super convenient Smart Connect. Moto has also promised 3 years of OS updates and 4 years of security updates, but I really hope users receive them on time, which has been a problem point for Motorola. As for AI, you get Gemini integration.
Hi, I'm Gemini.
Google Photos AI features and Motorola's own Style Sync and Magic Canvas. It scored a respectable 74 out of 100 in our Digit AIQ tests. The Razr 50 comes with an upgraded 50 megapixel primary camera with dual pixel PDAF and OIS. And the rest of the camera specs pretty much mimic its predecessor. In daylight, the main camera clicks good-looking photos with solid dynamic range and good detail, but they can look slightly artificially sharpened. Additionally, I noticed some chromatic aberrations in some images. Close-up shots look great with good natural bokeh. 2x in-sensor zoom shots also preserve detail pretty well, although the colors seem a bit too contrast-heavy here. The ultrawide camera could use some work though. The shadows in ultrawide shots lack detail and the corners are not too sharp either. Since the ultrawide has autofocus, it enables macro shots which look superb for the price. Portrait photos, however, they have good detail but the edge detection is mediocre and the colors are off. They're either too red or too orange. In tricky lighting, portraits lose out on detail as well. As for low light, I was impressed with the primary camera's detailed photos with good color representation. But ultra-wide low light shots are noisy and have a ton of lens flare. Selfies look decent, but if you do use the main camera to click selfies, they're on another level. You can shoot 4K videos at 30 FPS on both the front and rear camera. Here's a sample. Let us know what you think about the video quality. Equipped with a 4200 mAh battery, the Motorola Razr 50 neither impressed us nor disappointed us with its battery life. It was decent. You can expect 4 to 5 hours of screen on time with heavy use. In PCMark's battery life test, the phone lasted 14 hours and 1 minute, which is once again decent but not exceptional. As for charging speeds, it supports 30-watt fast charging and the phone took an hour and 3 minutes to go from 0 to 100. The phone also supports 15-watt wireless charging, which is great. There's also power share, which is basically reverse wireless charging in the quick settings menu, but no matter how many times we tried, it just didn't work. The Motorola Razr 50 shakes things up in the high-end smartphone market with its huge 3.6-inch cover display, which is way bigger than last year's tiny screen. It's got a slick design with a solid build and a stylish vegan leather back. But here's the catch. While it looks fantastic and feels premium, it doesn't quite deliver on performance. The MediaTek Dimensity 7300X can be a bit sluggish with heavy apps and gaming. The camera shines in most scenarios, but struggles with color accuracy of human skin tones. Battery life is okay with 30-watt fast charging, but it is nothing to write home about. Hello UI though is exceptional with low bloatware and a boatload of useful features. So if you're really into a suave foldable design and cool features, the Razr 50 is definitely worth a look. But keep those performance expectations in check. And with that, we've reached the end of this video. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.